Hi, I'm Diane Kometa. Today on Dishin with Di, I'm making pumpkin cupcakes. These cupcakes are really moist, really fluffy, and I think they taste like pumpkin pie. They're so delicious. Let me show you what you need and we'll get started. You need a muffin tin lined with cupcake liners, canned packed pumpkin, not pumpkin pie mix, buttermilk, some all-purpose flour, and I have in here some cinnamon, ginger, clove, salt, baking powder, and baking soda, some vanilla extract. I have some eggs that I lightly whisked and I have them separated and I'll explain. Some sugar, granulated sugar, and some butter that's at room temperature. So the first thing that we're gonna do is in your stand mixer or your hand mixer, whichever you have. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is put my glasses on so I can see what's going on. I'm gonna take the butter and we're just gonna whip this up. Just to whip it just a little bit. And now I'm gonna add the sugar. So you're just gonna cream these two together. All right, now I'm gonna add the eggs in. Gradually pour these down the side of the bowl. And I wanna do this because sometimes you can have curdling. And it doesn't always happen, but you just never can tell. So I'm just drizzling it down the side. And I'm just gonna keep putting this in. Okay, so it's nice and creamy. I just want you to see it's well combined and it's nice and fluffy in there. Now I'm gonna add in the vanilla. Okay, that looks good. Now I have my flour mixture here and I'm just gonna whisk this together. And now we're gonna add the flour. We're gonna do alternating with the flour and the buttermilk. So we're gonna just put some in here, good portion of this. Okay, I'm gonna mix that through. Just be careful. You don't wanna over mix this at all because then it'll get tough. Okay, I'm just gonna scrape this down a little bit. And you could smell the spices. It smells like pumpkin pie already, and it didn't even hit the oven yet. This is a really good recipe. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm gonna take the milk and I'm just gonna put a little bit in, drizzle down the side. So now I'm gonna put some more flour in. And I'm just gonna continue here and then I'll show you what this looks like when it's done. All right, now it's all done here and you see it's very nice and creamy and well combined. And now I'm gonna stir in, with the mixer, I'm gonna stir in the pumpkin. Anything else that's down the bottom, I'm just gonna stir it. That looks good. I use an ice cream scoop. If you don't have an ice cream scoop, just use a 1/4 cup measure and go around and fill them all up about 3/4 of the way filled. Okay, so before you put these in the oven, make sure you give them a little smack down on the counter to get any air bubbles out, and put these in a 350-degree oven for about 22 to 25 minutes and just check them with a toothpick to see if it comes out clean. That's how you know they're done. All right, my cupcakes are done and now I'm just putting the finishing touches on with my cream cheese frosting. Does that look delicious or what? The full recipe is on my website, dishinwithdi.com. Don't forget to go over there and check that out. And then this is the cream cheese frosting. Look how thick that is. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. I'll leave the link for that. I have to taste one. I've been sitting here frosting them. So which one should I eat? I think I have to eat one of the prettiest ones. So I just want to show you how these look first. Let me just take this off. Really moist and airy and fluffy and delicious. I'm telling you, it's the best pumpkin cupcake I've ever had. I think it tastes like pumpkin pie. Now, what you can do with this is with the icing If you want it to be a little bit more like spicy, I like mine with just the plain cream cheese, but you can put like a little cinnamon or a little pumpkin spice in there. And the same goes for the recipe itself. If you don't have clove on hand or ginger and you only have cinnamon, or if you have pumpkin spice instead, just take the measurements on my website and adjust it and put pumpkin spice in there. Easy as that. But the other part of it, the cake part and all that stuff, that's important. Try to follow that to a T. I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and as usual, I hope I made your life a little easier, more enjoyable, and delicious.